All right, welcome. Friday big edition, and like everybody, in even know, I do Friday city and big of the previews. A lot of the previews about of the games about over the weekend, and yeah, they brought on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube, and 70 Bibri and on my bro. But of course, we investor there. Link to the various codes and area to you for Friday games now. At the description of the video, Fiifi-Manfred WhatsApp channel, Fiifi-Manfred various WhatsApp groups, and the likes now all there. If you want to join your fast and go join the Fiifi-Manfred groups now, come in and enjoy some analysis, any some wins or I say on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Thank you very much, sir. I'm not feeling what you're seeing as the first time I say thank you. Subscribe to the channel, turn your notification. Send me anytime be a content about be a go we are first to have it. Charlie, Real Madrid and saying some no kwan and it looks as if as the day goes on, we are likely to not see say a branch here friend Carlo Ancelotti, Papa friend Carlo Ancelotti only season, Madrid and very sad for Carlo Ancelotti, given how much Carlo Ancelotti represents Madrid, what Madrid means to him, the kind of job he has done for Madrid over the years, the successes on in Madrid. Of course, I'm very sad to see Carlo Ancelotti because a lot of the reports from the whispers around Marsa, from Marsa, Panancasa, Kuakrat, and even a lot of the people in Madrid actually said, right after Copa del Rey final, the last one for Carlo Ancelotti. And it is true. We'll share the conversation around how Brazil for mercenaries were at the Santiago Bernabeu to try and go and push and get something for Carlo Ancelotti to come and play for them. And if at the other season, our branch for the Carlo Ancelotti. But this weekend, almost a big game, was Spanish La Liga before the Copa del Rey will come now. I said, there are 7 finals before the final for Madrid, and it starts with team and friend Athletic Club de Bilbao. So our 2 teams now, 2 of the oldest teams. Our Madrid, our friends in Spain, Comodo, and the last time Athletic Bilbao for the air away to the Santiago Bernabeu, Madrid, it was 20 years ago. No, my current coach, and my coach, and also throughout Saturday, 2 brothers, and it share 2 of the goals now. My team, the friend Athletic Club, 18 minutes match. Does that mean some Madrid for now going to drop points against Athletic Club? And does that mean said this weekend the 2 brothers now Athletic Club de Bilbao, they are going to get the goals and then bring back something for them? And it's only a matter of time. I'll wait to see Madrid for an launch almost 2025, 2026 Kate, actually Kate is nice. Kate is very nice, and I know NHL brand here friend Jude Bellingham because in some Madrid pointed to the fact that they want to bring in a new coach, and one of the names on the list now in the morning we all believe says Jurgen Klopp, Nasiaka Abrante friend Xabi Alonso. The two Jurgen Klopp most like a more stylistic fit, yes, or yes Spain in but the Germany they know how to merge the German style, direct style of playing football, and also the Spanish tiki-taka of pressing and counter-pressing and positional play and playing forward. Almost Germans want to make it even better. Like saying our friend Hansi, Flick, or Barcelona come on. So maybe some friend Jurgen Klopp, Fed Jumano, our team your friend in Madrid, some level of confidence, some level of growth, our team, and our penna and non common and the Bayati, set and no power. Right after the show in the and they say the assistant of Jurgen Klopp and one of the president of RB for Abakacho said, impossible. There is no way Jurgen Klopp every free RB and Jumana or Aquatima, the friend of Real Madrid. It's a Klopp conversation out. So it means that the number 1 in line to be the next Madrid coach, our branch here friend Xabi Alonso. Now, what's in common and Xabi Alonso in a pre-match press conference and we didn't discuss on Xabi Alonso, Bayer Leverkusen this season performance, Madrid, and what he can do for Madrid when he goes. We said about Madrid and Xabi Alonso. This is what he said. He said Real Madrid now is very important part of the season, and it's not the right time to talk about this. I don't want to hear about rumors and speculation right now. I just want to make sure that I focus on the game. On Madrid for a new goalkeeper assistants now. Assistant na goalkeeper of Espanyol Madrid for Juan Garcia. Say maybe they can go in and get Juan Garcia as a possible backup. Almost a Barca team with two very good goalkeepers, Marc-Andre ter Stegen and Roger Schechner. Even Inaki Peña looks like a very good goalkeeper. They also need to beef up Senegal Sabranche Fenitibu Cotuenio. Now Andrea Lunin and Senior Man, they have some quality on the bench. It's a machine. Ababe Juan Eriamana, the about center backer of Spain, Bobonebo, I'm a Spanish backs manager, a friend Andoni Areola. About Dean Hodgson, very interesting, and then it is coming from the president of Madrid, Foot Mesato, for the air reporter said, Papa, your friend Florentino Perez, El Presidente. I say Madrid do not want to do crazy things in the transfer market this summer. The priority is a CB, Dean Hodgson. But they hesitant to pay the price for him over there. So Madrid for him, a friend Lenny Euro over last summer. Brian for years up to 50 million Madrid for Casa Debbie. Almost didn't buy a branch of Lenny Euro over there. We are waiting to see. Carlo Ancelotti has asked the club to sign a replacement for Toni Kroos when he retired last summer, but the club did not do it over there. We'll wait to see how things go. Real Madrid's initial plan was to sign only Trent Alexander-Arnold this summer, but after the defeat to Arsenal, the situation could change. Madrid will probably add some more quality to our team, and I'm looking at the centre back, I'm looking at a central midfield, a tempo controller Fiifi-Manfred over there, and of course adding a left back to it will be something that's going to be very, very important for them. Madrid, the last 5 games now, just 1 win. It has not been good. It has not been good at all. It hasn't been good at all. And of course, Sabrante friend Javi Alonso by Madrid, he would have a lot of work to do. Our Madrid crew for how they want to do their things. We'll see how things are going to go on over there for Sadio Mane Koso. We'll see if Madrid for the tempo control and a friend Martin Ibanez Zubimendi from Real Sociedad. And I say, Enya friend Martin Ibanez Zubimendi. Then who's going to be the tempo controller for Madrid for? How are they going to get a player to come in and go and get a job done? We wait to see how things are going to go for Tima, your friend FC, Real Madrid, and your possible replacement. Team. Some people Barcelona actually say September Club Rebecca Spotify Camp Nou the most realistic 10 months after they had hope and Jumano Spotify Camp Nou but job has progressed very, very steadily, and then Barca Ebisa La Liga said next season, person first home games no see a lot of away games. Not send by September now, Spotify Camp Nou will be ready. They'll go and play them. Specifically, Barca Ebisa said they are started 2006, 2005, 2026 campaign with a round of away games because they fear the Spotify Camp Nou won't be possibly done at the time. Of course, as a construction issues kakra and an AMPD Barca from getting the job done at the Spotify Camp Nou over there. Now, in the last few days, FIFA Club World Cup never cost this summer. Madrid Bebobi, Chelsea Bebobi, a lot of the big teams, City Monia, they are the Bebobi. But there is a club out Mexico when there are issues because owner was seen to own two clubs, two of the clubs, and then Copa Club World Cup and a FIFA year on film. Now FIFA fund air consider some of the team and friend FC Barcelona about the shame as part of the players and as a teams are about the FIFA Club World Cup this summer or this season. Ballon d'Or in the new power Belgian Champions League is going to be most likely set or known any player bits Magic Champions League something about for Eshe and see Flick or see every federation or every league, whether it's Bundesliga or Premier League, cares about their clubs, but here they do not. We are allowed to play, then come back at 5 or 6 in the morning. It's unbelievable. Talking about the fact that La Spanish La Liga, how their clubs will fare outside. Team ball matches now the China 5 a.m., 6 a.m. and so on a press conference. The calendar doesn't help us, and it doesn't help Spanish football either, because if we succeed other clubs in the European competitions, it's good for Spanish football. I'm talking about if some succeed Spain being an extra coefficient point. I remember other clubs are joining Champions League. I'm glad we won't be playing on Sunday at 2 p.m. against Valladolid. But why can't we play at 6 p.m.? We usually play here at that time. So why not there? Give me one reason. I want to know who is responsible for me. This is shocking. Talking about the facts as my over game Wednesday, not Sunday. So on at 6 p.m. Grana so over at lower time. I say affecting the players in too much and hands data flick. Madrid for somebody. I come with just 7 finals, and it's the same for team and friend in Barcelona. The margin of error, like I said the last time, the error form, it's very, very low, and Barca cannot afford to drop points at all. This weekend against Valladolid, and so we are doing, because also Madrid were really, really crunch game, although their record doesn't really fit Bilbao for them to go to the Santiago Bernabeu and beat Madrid for them, but definitely you would expect maybe Madrid for them can get a job, and something also can happen in there. Massive flick won't be sound about. Alejandro Balde. So Balde back next week. We have to take it a day by day. We will see. We will see. We have to wait. Talking about Balde injury now. By now, say affected Barcelona team. That massive flick beside. On beside is Danny Olmo ready? We'll see. I'll decide tomorrow. He's ready. Femin also performed well, but Olmo is ready. Inigo's absence in Dortmund. In his position, he can see everything that's happening in front of him. And he's also one of the players who organizes the team well from the back, and I'm happy with it. I'm talking about the importance of our branch friend Inigo Martinez. On behalf of our Jules Koundé, I say he's a great physique. He has a great physique. His level is amazing. But I also know that sometimes it's good for a player to rest. That's always what I do tell the players, for them to be able to rest. That is what Hansi Flick heading come up on the pre-match press conference. For us to see Barca player friend Marc Casado over a couple of months ago, and Marc Casado, weeks months ago, now Marc Casado prior. Of course, our branch friend Marc Casado prior. Barca have been waiting for him to retain. What we are hearing is that he's very, very close to the rehabilitation, to end, and for him to start doing some ball work and enjoying the team. Hold on, Wojciech Szczesny, and then the 35 years for team and friend Barcelona. In the absence of Jules Koundé and Alejandro Balde, Brent here, your friend Gerardo Martin, and the regional Ten Wow, no one come on, and your team, your friend FC Barcelona, FC Barcelona. And then Enzo Maresca, I call the pre-match press conference this weekend. On the team, my friend Fulham enable. Now, Chelsea for the same as Utimi Koko Liga also. First leg no 3. Second leg, I show 2-1. Omo bani bisa o captain say Rhys James say then at Chelsea boys no it drop a loose match against Liga also. According to Rhys James no and supporters no to the be over again do. Now he believes the players they took their foot off the pedal. Chelsea fans say, "Hey, you took your foot off the pedal. How do you take your foot off the pedal?" So a Chelsea player, Bobo at this level. Now, all dominating game, all control matches, all ball, who person imposes, who person GBB, who person qualify for Champions League. It looks as if everybody has come to say, as a Chelsea players now, almost issue with mentality. I say, mentality of form, because Chelsea are there, and so shit. As a coach, Chelsea, impose no GBB, no mentality you can tell, because you must have you're bought to win. We play to win. Ye nyamba be yeko kwasa same be be relax e be ho nyama se okay chale ye nhwese be fa e bia emfa e ne okay ye nhwese bia ade no e betime rema na se rema no. According to Chelsea fans, now that's not how you coach Chelsea. You need to do more. Sorry Chelsea now person bibia a lot more has to be done. And then ya Chelsea for one year into omo ntiase da omo ntiase they don't understand the entire Chelsea for are not being able to get the results, and do that job. And then Kofi Bibia struggle captain Rhys James so far. Enzo Maresca called a pre-match press conference. Was a game that Chelsea about 1 p.m. on Sunday. On a match here, a home of Fasomano, and then Akuma. So he's very, very interested in what happens in the game. Now, I James said by the time a game, Crown could do maybe as you could do. From now to the end of the season, a finals and Kwano Mobile. The thing is that for Fulham, our records in the last few games have not been so good. Okay, on matches at Fulham for number in the last few days, it hasn't been too good like that. On the last game against Fulham, Bournemouth almost lose almost share Liverpool 3-2, almost share Arsenal show 2-1, almost share Crystal Palace, almost to Crystal Palace 3-0 then Tottenham Hotspur almost share Tottenham 2-0 Fulham for almost struggle kakra also, but Chelsea knows that match no more come and so pep can be also no more for win ebefie no and then Maresca say Charlie match is not getting in a final. So match is not getting in a final and you want to see and now Chelsea for now only the shared end one of the stands our Chelsea team in him. Now I must say League also for the bar Stamford Bridge, I will be take you over Stamford Bridge, I will be dominate Stamford Bridge. I want to say Chelsea, our big stadium, say now League also for Poland, I will dominate Chelsea or Stamford Bridge, and this is what he says. So the best games you have been to have probably been in an away end with your mates singing for 90 minutes, not really paying much attention to the way we are playing. That's exactly what it felt like last night, and exactly Copenhagen. We want to get the shed back to what it used to be. That is what shed and no. I'm some there. I'm some normal both we see normal supporting team, you know, because Enzo Maresca come out from a catch on say almost strong from now to the end of the season in the end. Like almost form more Chelsea team no munya bibi enfimo. Our home say Nansinga Copama performance no some way. Chelsea boys then sharing their goals performance then sharing man. Go for we be about Brent Freddy Kani Chukwemeka our Dortmund, you know, and I know Nico Kovac, our Dortmund for manager now. I believe no come. So we'll have to discuss with Kani after the season. He is in complete new situation. He hardly played at Chelsea. We are happy to have him. I personally like him a lot, and it depends on many factors. So on betting Enyano permanently for Chelsea and that is what Dortmund for somebody on Pekani Chukwemeka. Now only Chelsea from Babidin Koma, then they will see if they will be able to get him to come in and do their job. They will see. So one of the things that Chelsea sporting directors need to do, and it's whichever striker they buy, whichever winger they buy, whichever defense center back combator, especially at striker or defender, and as a goalkeeper put up, Georgi Petrovic will come back into the post. But at center back and striker, one or both of them should be natural leaders. Chelsea for not lack leadership. And McCann this season, so Chelsea Bobo and Enzo Fernandez ni park so Maresca'S ni park so. And you're lethargic, Obian and Adin Sobebo, Obian relaxed, Obian fan who shame giddy sa. I said the real natural leaders on the field of play. After Sema regimes for Kaya, I said that's opening the count of realms. You realize say Enzo Fernandez your friend is saying Maresca'S normally achievement against Liga also Cole Palmer, Nkunku, Jackson. None of them really wanted to play so much. I said, Obiam and Bona lackluster, Obiam fan will be saying, and there's the need for leadership. The only real leader Chelsea have in the squad now are Enzo Fernandez and Maresca'S. Of course, what should be said is James Awidindi. He doesn't do that enough. Chelsea needs leaders, very important. In other words, Chelsea were just regular leaders. They need some of the most ceiling raisers in terms of leaders. And I don't know, Enzo Maresca called a pre-match press conference now. Or come and say, in the moment that you decide to sign for Chelsea, you have to think that you are under pressure because it's Chelsea. It's a huge club. It's a big club. It's the same for the manager. No doubt we are under pressure. Enzo Maresca, I think I don't have any doubt about what he are doing. So on the challenge, there are a lot of doubts, losses, maybe a selection here. Chelsea lack specific profiles that if you don't have, you can't judge the coach outrightly. You need to do more for him. Physicality need him, leadership need him. They need to get it for him before they can properly judge Enzo Maresca. And then Maresca say, during the season, we didn't have time to go for leaders. So in the moment, the ones that we have, okay, which one they can be a leader, become a leader, or they can improve. Because in the end, if you're not a leader, you cannot become suddenly a leader. You can improve a little bit, and that's exactly what Enzo Maresca said. Our deficiencies kakra, that was our leadership conversation now on beside said when actually Chelsea need a leader type. So for sure, you need that 100% for now. If you don't have, you need to build also leadership. In this moment, Reece is doing well. We have 2-3 more players. They have been making efforts to help us, help the rest. But for sure, when you have a real leader, it's much better manage different problems during the season, and that's what you're seeing. Won't be sad about Reece James. Need some of kinds of players no took their foot off the pedal. No say the start the season, they can't catch them. See here leaders. I feel that Reece or on your mark asking for more from the players. No say they should do more. I'll be sad to say lack of goals. What's the issue? So hopefully Nico and Co can start scoring goals. Kuku is the one scoring, and that's not a good thing. Of course, since December, Chelsea most goal scoring player was supposed to be Brantia, the friend of Marco Correa. On Sunday, referee original Fifi at for Chelsea, any team a friend of Fulham Brantia, the friend of Anthony Taylor, original Fifi, Renzo Maresca. Yes, absolutely. I can feel unwavering support from the owners and from the sporting directors, and we are moving in the right direction to see how things is going to go on over there for him. Marco Correa is doing fantastic, scores goals, but not only goals. He helped us the team to play well, moves the team up. I said if Kuku is the one that is scoring more goals in the moment, we need to be worried. Hopefully we can do more over there. Manchester United for SC Omo Parmentier friend Antoine Semenyo, they are doing everything to try and get Ghana center for their friend Antoine Semenyo, so they can do a very, very good job with him over there. We'll wait to see how that is going to turn out over there on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Guys, Hannibal Draw Kets, for Friday edition, I'm not channel sharp. We'll be back here. In out by 12 sharp. We'll be back here. Then of course somewhere around 3-4 sharp another content. Now for you after games though, if you post match now, bro. And Sunday same. Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Do take care. We'll see you. Bye bye.